Okay, listener, so picture this. It's 2 a.m. You're drowning in baby name lists, and that name you both thought worked.
Yeah, well, it's causing some friction. Sound familiar? Picking a baby name. It's one of those exciting but kind of stressful parts of having a baby. Am I right?
Definitely. You're spot on.
And that's where this new card game comes in. I saw it online, Name Game. They say it's the fun way to choose a name you both love.
Well, isn't that the goal? Picking a name and, staying a couple. I like it already.
Right. They're really pushing this as the baby shower gift, launching mid-December around $20. The website uses all the right words, fun, romantic, even must-have. They're clearly trying to connect with those excited but maybe overwhelmed parents-to-be.
What I find interesting is it's not just a game. They're selling it as a way to bond while making this big decision.
So how does it work? It revolves around these 200 name cards, half for boys, half for girls, all pre-selected. Which made me wonder, what if your favorite name isn't on there?
I was thinking the same thing, but they thought of that. You get blank cards to add your own top picks or family names.
Right.
Okay, so you have the game. You're ready. What's next? The FAQ says the goal is to both agree on a name. No winners, no losers, just a shared decision. You vote on the names, and only the ones you both love move on in the game.
That whole teamwork thing, it actually matters a lot when making decisions together. Studies show that when couples feel heard, when they're part of the process, it actually reduces stress and everyone's happier, even if the final decision isn't exactly what they imagined.
So it's not just about the baby names. It's about working together from day one. And speaking of teamwork, Name Game doesn't make you decide right away.
You got it. They actually tell you to take a break, create a short list, come back later, no pressure. It's about avoiding those late-night fights that can turn choosing a name into something stressful.
It's funny you say that. I was reading this study about decision fatigue. Basically, even small choices wear you down throughout the day.
Yeah.
And those late night decisions, yeah, they're usually the worst.
Totally.
Yeah.
And when you factor in, being new parents, a game like this starts to seem kind of brilliant. It's like damage control against those 2 a.m. arguments when you're exhausted and can't agree on anything.
Which, let's face it, happens to the best of us. We've talked about the structure, the psychology, but is it actually fun? Or does it feel like you're, filling out a spreadsheet of baby names?
I think that's the genius part. They really sell the fun. It's a smart move. They've made it seem lighthearted, something you do together, maybe with a glass of wine. Once you can have that
I
again.
was thinking more like a baby moon thing. But yeah, whatever works.
Yeah.
So it's not a chore. It could actually be enjoyable. But the real question is, does it work?
Well, it's like any game, right? It depends on the players. If you go into it open-minded, ready to laugh a little, I think it could be really helpful. And haven't you heard, happy parents, happy baby?
And maybe Happy Baby Name Game seemed to get that. It's not just about not fighting. It's about enjoying the process of choosing a name, which can be so stressful.
Exactly. And don't forget the marketing. It's affordable. It's playful. They really focus on deciding together. It's a pretty attractive package.
So for our listener out there who's surrounded by baby name lists, maybe feeling a little lost, could Name Game be the answer? It's definitely a new and interesting way to make a decision that can feel huge.
It's worth checking out for sure. It could start conversations you haven't even thought about, and you never know. You might just find that perfect name, the one that really clicks for both of you.
Well said. And listeners, if you want to see what Name Game is all about, we'll put a link in the show notes. Go check it out. Here's to a happy and hopefully less stressful baby naming journey.